Hey guys and gals, what's up? Today I'll be talking about the second action segment blog of Double Hong Kong feature cinema style. And we're gonna start with this movie. This is a movie I wanted to see again. This is the second time seeing this movie, only because I really wanted this in my collection, but I had a hard time tracking this down, man. And somebody actually uploaded a German copy of this movie. It has no English subtitle and no English dub language on this one. But I can remember it real well as a kid because I remember the story, the twist at the end, and the action was off the fucking hook. Now, this movie was called Cobra, right? Now, what I heard, this movie came out in 1977, but then I also heard it came out in 1981. Now, I'm going to go with 1981 since I saw this movie in the 80s anyway. So, I'm going to take a chance and say 1981. Let me say, a lot of people say a lot of these fake Bruce Lee movies are bad, and I always call them on bullshit. Not all of them were bad. There was a lot of good Bruce Lee movies that like the fake Bruce Lee movies that were good, from Bruce Lee or Bruce Lee that with L and E, or Bruce Liu. You know, there've been a lot of fake Bruce Lee movies, but there've been a lot of them that've been good. There've been a lot of them that've been bad. I would have to agree, but not all of them were bad. Okay, there were, like I said, there were the other part. There were other ones that were good. You know, and this was one of them. I mean, this one has to be the number one favorite on my list, actually. Now, I'm going to try and go with what I remember as a kid, guys, so bear with me if I'm wrong. Comment below the box. But anyway, Bruce Lee, I think this is Bruce Lee. Well, anyway, one of the fake Bruce Lees in this movie was trained by this master, right? And I think this movie takes place in Taiwan, if I'm corrected. The way the setting is, you know, it looked like it was, because I see palm trees and stuff, and I think it looked like, to me, it feels like Taiwan. And anyway, this mysterious man with a hat, a Japanese hat, and with three Cobra symbols on his staff, killed Bruce Lee's teacher, right? And I don't know what his character's name was in this movie. The lead hero plays Bruce Lee, one of the fake Bruce Lees. I don't know his lead. Like I said, this is a German dub language I saw, you know, and I remember the dub version that I saw as a kid growing up when it was the talking part. But anyway, he saw his master's dead. The heroine was the fake Bruce Lee, and the teacher's daughter goes to the city. Of course, pretty obvious he marries her, you know. She's gonna have his baby, but besides that, you know, he gonna need money to survive on. So suddenly he walks, and he saw this gang trying to attack this car, beat up the gang members, and he saw this guy in the car. And if I'm trying to remember that, I think the guy offered him a job to go somewhere to get a good job, want to make more money, and then the fake Bruce Lee ended up working for this gang leader. You know, and he has dirty dealings and stuff. But the thing is, the fake Bruce Lee was making money for his woman, you know, and for the baby on the way. And once the baby comes on the way, you know, to celebrate her birthday, she started growing up a little bit. Like, she was like 1 year old, I guess, growing up. And then the stuff started going on. Like, the gang leaders would kind of betray him, you know, because the fake Bruce Lee, if I remember, he wanted out of the gang. He doesn't want to be part of the violence no more. You know, he wants to clean up his life. And the gang leader got pissed off pretty much. He's trying to set the whole thing up by killing his wife and killing his daughter. But, like, trying to set him up, trying to say that the rival gang was the one that killed your family. But it was really him. So when the fake Bruce Lee found out the truth, he goes after them and starts kicking their ass and stuff. And let me say, the martial arts movie scenes are really, really good in this movie from beginning to end. Like, the martial arts will not disappoint you. Very, very well grounded. Some of the scenes are over the top, but you know what? Still, you can let it slide. And then when you get to your ending part, the ending of this movie, you find out that there's a twist. And if you haven't seen this movie, turn away. But I'm going to spoil it for you. This is an old movie, so get ready for spoiler. Get ready now. Remember the scene I told you about when he saved the in the beginning part of the movie, like after when he went to the city. And he saved this guy in the car from the other gangs. And the guy that offered him a job, well, guess what? The guy that offered him a job for more money from the beginning part of this movie was the guy that also killed his master. He was the guy in the hat, in the Japanese hat with the three Cobra staff. And once it was revealed it was him, the fake Bruce Lee finally found out who he was. And they stopped fighting on the beach. and they start going at it, and then you get another twist ending. And let's just say it's a sad twist ending, but I'll leave that for you guys to check out. Cobra from 1981, great fake Bruce Lee movies. Great Bruce Lee exploitation movies. Excuse me, let me say it like that. Number one of my favorite, by the way. So I highly recommend you try tracking this down. It's very hard to track it down. I'm surprised Shout Factory or any other company never released this movie on Blu-ray on English subtitled or English dubbed, at least in the Blu-ray format. Because it deserves a good quality format at least. Anyway, peace guys, and see you later.